From a homeowner's perspective, people may want to see their concrete be leveled or their foundation be leveled. And in the foundation world, from our side at KC Pier, we tend not to mention the word leveling simply because of this. We don't know where that foundation started. We don't know if the foundation was a half inch off during its first day of pour, because a half inch is well within the parameters of acceptable build. And so we don't necessarily talk about level, and you don't want a foundation company coming to you and claiming that they can level your concrete. If you take concrete that has fallen and you make it level, there is a very good chance that you actually overcorrect the problem, and the problem becomes worse. Your cracks will then begin to close up, and not only do they close up, they begin to compress out or fat lip out. And so you have more problems than what you started with. So we don't necessarily mention the word leveling. We understand that people are looking for level, but what we do is we retain and lift and remedy houses back to what the structure will allow. And so if that means that we're going to raise the house up only a 1/4 inch, and at a 1/4 inch the house is solved, that's all we do. If we can get 4 or 5 inches out of a house, we're going to get 4 or 5 inches out of a house. It may not be level, but we will lift it to what the structure will allow, so the cracks are closed or function in the door or window is back. And that's ultimately what we do. And that's an art. You know, that repair is not done with laser lines and all types of tools that ensure level. It's done by looking at the function and making sure that the function is repaired. You'll see our guys draw lines through cracks or put tape on a crack and watch that tape come together or that line come together, and that's when you ultimately stop. It may not be level, but you stop at that point. So concrete leveling is not necessarily a term we use. From a cost perspective, it tends to mean piers, and so piers can get expensive. That's anywhere from, say, $1,000 to $2,000, sometimes a little higher depending on where you are in the city. Oddly enough, in Kansas City, piers that are pushed into the ground can go as deep as 65 feet. It can go as shallow as maybe 12 feet. So it really depends on your location. The deeper the pier goes, the more expensive that work can get. So that's why it's always best to call, multiple companies. Of course, we want you to call KC Pier, but we encourage you to get multiple options as well, just so you can listen to what other people have to say outside of what we have to say. We are experts in the field. We're going to give people extremely good repairs and have warranties that'll last a lifetime. There's lots of benefits, but hearing different perspectives is always good as well.